Good evening. I'm Erica Sargent. Brad has the night off. A search for answers for the family of a college honors student. Her boyfriend is accused of killing her. He says he didn't think the gun was loaded. But as CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey reports, the victim's family told her they don't believe his story.
Lafayette Hodges originally told police that he was play fighting with his girlfriend when he fatally shot her. He said it was an accident and he didn't know the gun was loaded. But the victim's family says they don't believe that story, and they say his violent history should be taken into account.
You had 6.5 hours to come up with a story, recruit a witness, get rid of a gun.
Lanaya Bell's family says the story presented in court today is too bizarre to be true. 18-year-old Lafayette Hodges cried through his mugshot photos the same way he cried through today's bond hearing, as prosecutors explained that Hodges was playing around with his girlfriend and a friend in the bedroom of his Chatham home Friday night. He told police he didn't think the gun was loaded when he pointed it at his friend and pulled the trigger. Nothing happened, and he did the same thing to his own head, and again, nothing happened. So he pointed the gun at his girlfriend's head, but when he pulled the trigger that time, it fired in her face. Her last words to him:
she said that he loved her too much to hurt her.
For him sitting in court crying, I would have cried too. Okay? He should have had tears coming out his eyes. He should have, because he took an innocent life.
Hodges was charged with involuntary manslaughter and will have to pay $5,000 to bond out. Bell's family
It's sickening.
Says that's not enough. Cook County court records obtained by the CBS 2 investigators show that at the time of the shooting, Hodges was on bond for punching and biting a pair of police officers during an arrest in April. He also has a juvenile history of weapons charges, including attempted armed robbery. Bell's family points to his public Facebook page, which shows photos of him holding a gun. Taking all of this into account, they think his punishment should be more severe.
First-degree murder. They need to look at his history, and they really need to take all this into account.
Now, even if Hodges comes up with the money, he will not be released on bond because he has another hearing tomorrow for his previous aggravated battery case. He'll be back in court on this case on January 17th. At 26th in California, Megan Hickey, CBS 2 investigator.